Welcome back everyone, I hope you're all doing good. Today's review is going to be on the PNSO prehistoric animal models, Maxim, the Baryonyx. If you want this for yourself, you can get it off of PNSO's AliExpress store. I'll leave a link down below in the description. Baryonyx is quite a well-known theropod and was no doubt going to be the next spinosaurid that PNSO is going to make, especially since they've already released the Suchomimus and updated Spinosaurus. Prior to the reveal of this figure, the best Baryonyxes were the Safari Ltd and Howlin' Good versions. Both were pretty good, but they just weren't the definitive figures of this dinosaur for me. The Safari model was made out of a brittle plastic and the snout was too short. The Howlin' Good Baryonyx was too gracile and stylized, so I'm glad that PNSO decided to tackle the heavy-clawed dinosaur. So let's dive in and see what else it has to offer. Per usual with PNSO's figures, you get a clear acrylic stand to help the figure balance, a useless booklet that nobody cares about, and a pretty cool poster. Now let's do some measurements. At the top of the head, Maxim is about 3.5 inches tall, and from head to tail, he's about 9.5 inches long. So Baryonyx was estimated to be around 25 to 33 feet in length, so this would be in the 132 to the 142 scale range. So this is perfect if you collect 135 or 140 scale figures. The head sculpt is looking absolutely wonderful. It looks like your typical spinosaurid with the head crest, the very long and narrow snout, and the tooth notch. It's a little bit different than the skull of Spinosaurus. The top of Spinosaurus' skull is quite straight. This one is slightly curving up. Of course, there's an articulated jaw. Unfortunately, it doesn't open that wide, but that's okay. The teeth are individually sculpted. The interior of the mouth is glossy. Going down the figure, it's pretty consistent with PNSO's other carnivorous theropods. There's these intricately sculpted leathery scales, and of course, skin folds and musculature. The legs are very beefy. There's the calves, the quads, and the bird-like feet, which aren't oversized. The pose is quite similar to the PNSO Saurophaganax, which I'm glad. I really like the pose on that figure. And here are the big arms. There's the biceps, and that big hand claw that Baryonyx was named after. And going down the tail, the base of the tail is quite pudgy. Well, actually, the entire figure is quite robust. It's actually more stocky than the PNSO Suchomimus. I have to admit, I didn't find the paint job too impressive on the promo images because I just thought it looked too drab and it didn't really stand out from PNSO's other theropods. But now that I have it in hand, it's really grown on me, especially with the light gray striping that starts on the back of the head and goes all the way down the tail, and the vibrant orange. And then on the top, there's the swampy green, sandy colored underbelly, and some dark gray on the feet, the hands, and the snout. Starting off with our comparisons, let's bring in some other Baryonyx models. Here we have the one from Howlin' Good and Safari Ltd. They're all around the same size, but in my opinion, the PNSO version is easily the best one. And unfortunately, Safari just announced that they're retiring their Baryonyx. So if you don't have it in your collection, I highly recommend that you get it as soon as you can. Also, a bit of a coincidence that this one was revealed around the same time this one was being retired. Next we have the Baryonyxes from Collectae and Schleich. Both are decent, but have some proportional issues. Here's the Nanmu Baryonyx, clearly based off the one from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Speaking of Jurassic World, here's the Mattel Hammond Collection Baryonyx. Here we have the other PNSO Spinosaurids, the updated Spinosaurus, the Suchomimus, and this piece of controversy, the Sinopliosaurus. It's basically Siamosaurus. Here's the recent PNSO Giganotosaurus, and these two have similar color schemes. Here is Cameron the Tyrannosaurus, and it's only a matter of time before PNSO makes a lip T-Rex. And let's bring in the Megalosaurus, another British dinosaur. Right here, we have a group shot of some dinosaurs that coexisted with Baryonyx in the Wessex formation. So we've got Iguanodon, Mantellisaurus, Ceratopsuchops, and Neovenator. All of these are from Collectae. Of course, the last comparison is going to be with the Collectae Xiphactinus and Mini Xiphactinus. So that wraps up my review on the new PNSO Baryonyx, and yes, I highly recommend this one to you, especially if you need a definitive Baryonyx for your collection. My only problem is that this costs $42.99. It's literally the same price as the Mapusaurus, despite being twice as small. So PNSO basically pulled another Centausaurus with this one. But that doesn't change the fact that this is a beautifully done figure, especially with its colors, detailing, and scientific accuracy. My final rating on this Baryonyx is going to be a 10 out of 10. It's one of my new favorite theropods from PNSO. So if you guys enjoyed this review, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, it really supports my channel. And I will see you all in the next video.